Hello and welcome to the Remedy Fibers podcast, a podcast about knitting and crochet hosted by me, Jillian. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. We are almost to 700 subscribers on YouTube. Woo! We are not there yet, and I'll announce more giveaway details later in this video, but feel free to enter. I'll tell you how you can win some fabulous prizes until we get to 700 subscribers, and I'll announce it once we reach that milestone. But for today's video, I'm going to talk about some finished objects, some works in progress, some future cast-ons, more about the giveaway, and stay tuned. But if you're new here, I live in Northern California with my husband and dog Benny. I love everything yarn related, and I hope you stay for my yarn journey. So today we are going to get started with some finished objects, and believe it or not, I got a lot done this weekend. So first we are going to get started with the hat that I finished. This is my 2x2 hat by Anne Gagnon, and I decided to cast off, ignore what I said last week's episode that I had a mushroom head. After I was editing it, I was like, it looks cute. So it's not blocked because I don't want it to grow. I want it to stay like that. So we'll see how it works in the blocking process later in the future whenever I have to wash it. But for now, it is going to stay as is. So let me try it on for you. This is how cute the hat looks. I'm loving the brown. This is handspun yarn by me. I got wool from a local farm called Jacob Meridian, and this is Robin's little sheepy babies, and I was able to spin it. I do have a lot of wool left over. Maybe I'll make another hat, maybe I'll make a cowl or scarf set, but for now these will just kind of sit and stash until I'm inspired to use it again. But this one is a simple 2x2 hat, my go-to pattern. It's free. I can measure where I stopped doing the increases because normally this is supposed to have a folded brim, but I wanted to just kind of be a brimless hat, and I think it'll be really cute with a pom-pom, one of those fall fur pom-poms. But it's so cute. I'm so happy with it, and I can't wait for it to get chilly outside so then it can go into good use. Next up, as you can see, this is my new finished sweater. This is the Marled top-down turtleneck, and I got this pattern using the Karen Marled cakes that I picked up at Michael's. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is the cake of yarn. The pattern asks for 3 cakes for the size medium. I only used 2 cakes, and as you can see, I still have enough if I wanted to make the turtleneck longer or the ribbing in the bottom longer. So I'm so happy. This is blocked. Normally I do not like to block things, or I'm so impatient, I just wear it for you and block it later. But I did want to block it because I remember saying that the yarn was very stiff and a little crunchy because it is 100% acrylic. But after I blocked this thing, it's so soft. It's definitely cozy, warm. It feels so good on my skin. Nothing like crunchy acrylic at all. It did take a long time to dry. I had all the fans working towards it. It took like a full day to dry, but it just really softened up. The sleeves kind of grew a little bit, but I love the length of the sleeves. And I put the sleeve modification on my Ravelry page, so if you do want to knit this, you can see how I decreased for my sleeves. That was the part in the pattern where I got a little bit caught up, and that's why this piece had to sit on timeout. Overall, from start to finish, it took about a month to complete this. And if you're looking for a raglan turtleneck, even if you don't use the recommended yarn, the pattern was so simple to read other than the sleeves, and I would 10 out of 10 recommend it. I can't wait to wear this when it's warm outside. Actually, when it's cold outside. As a layering piece, I would include a picture of me wearing it, as well as some video clips of me trying it on, just so you can see the flow and the fit of it. I think oftentimes when YouTubers show their finished object, you want to see how it fits on them and how they style it as well, just so that you can see if it's something that can fit or something you want to knit in your wardrobe. But I 10 out of 10 recommend this, and it comes out with a lot of yarn left over, so definitely worth it for price wise. I think overall I spent under $20 making this for the yarn that I purchased. One thing that I did want to add, when I talked about the Captiva crop a few weeks ago that I finished it, I realized that I didn't show you any pictures of it, me wearing it. You didn't get to see the bottom of it because I was sitting down while talking. So I wanted to include a photo of me wearing it, as well some video clips so you can see how it's styled, how it fits on me, the flow of it, to see if this is also something that you would like in your wardrobe. A little bit about the Captiva crop is this is also a summer fiber, is tinsel. If you want to check more about details from this top, I will link the video up here just so I'm not repeating it for those who tuned in previously. So as for my work in progress, I currently only have one, and I kind of ran into an issue. So I had a lot of leftover yarn for my sunshine blanket. I'll include a picture here, but I decided with the leftover yarn I wanted to create and use the yarn up again. So I made more sunflowers, and so this is how it's looking so far. It's pretty small, and I have enough to make one more row on the bottom edge of sunflowers, and so I wanted to add to it, so I purchased some more yarn, only realizing this weekend that the yarn does not match. The gauge does not match. So this is way more chunkier, thicker. I thought it was the same yarn, I thought it was an exact match, but there's a significant difference when I went to go attach this. So for now, I'm going to finish the blanket throw with one more row, attach those squares, and then either having this in stash, seeing if there's someone who wants to use it. I know some of my co-workers are learning to crochet, learning how to knit, see if they want to make use of this because it is good yarn. If not, I was thinking maybe I can do a border edge, yellow and brown around it to make it longer. But I'm not comfortable using a thicker yarn. It just doesn't look right, doesn't fit right with what I currently have. So my goal is to finish this up, gift it away, and then find use for my new balls of yarn. So some advice is, if you're going to continue a project, make sure you write down what type of yarn it is and don't get the wrong gauge, because this one is definitely much thicker than what I originally used. If you're interested in creating your own sunflower throw or blanket, Mel Harrison has a free pattern called Make Your Own Sunshine, where you can follow step-by-step instruction on how to make this sunflower and then attach it to a project of your very own. So I think it's so beautiful, so fun to have over a couch, over a chair, and just if you love sunflowers or have a sunflower lover, a perfect gift for them as well. So next up, we have two segments, an acquisition segment as well as a two knits, things that I want to cast on probably tonight or in the near future. So let's talk about acquisitions. I was able to stop by the Cloth Carousel, a local yarn shop to me, and I picked up two skeins, two gray skeins, and they're right here. Normally I don't knit with gray, but I have a reason for it. So this is Heritage Cascade yarn, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. These are fingering weight skeins, and there are 437 yards in each skein, so about close to 900 yards in total. And so the reason why I purchased this at a great price point, it was $11.50 each, was I've been looking for something to make with this. So I bought these two skeins late spring, early summer, and this is Chelsea Luxe hand-dyed mohair, and I bought it because the color really gravitated towards me, and I think it was also on a sale. And this is 72% mohair, 28% silk, also around 450 yards in each. And so originally I had bought this to make the Trilo tee by Sachiko Burgin. I'll include a photo of what I've made it a few months back, but the pattern is not as comfortable as I thought it would be, so I didn't want to make a full mohair version of that top. So I've been having my eye on the Love Note top by Tincanknits, and it asks for mohair mixed with a fingering, and boom, I wanted something that wasn't going to overpower the colorful mohair, that you can still see it, that it can still shine through. And I was thinking a white color, but I'm a little bit tired of white. I don't really want to knit with white, so I thought gray was a good neutral to match with it. So I'll do a gauge swatch, see if I like it, and this will be a Love Note top, a Love Note sweater. This was actually a pattern from one of you lovely viewers who recommended it to me, and I've been seeing it at yarn shows and yarn festivals, and I think it will be something nice in my collection because I really love the ranunculus and the fit, and so I'm looking something similar to that. So let me know about what you think about this combo. It's going to be really fun to knit, especially with this colorful mohair. If you've been tuning in for a while, you know that I like to work from stash and I like to work on what I have more so than just accumulating lots of skeins. And so I've been trying to find a pattern for my hand spun yarn that I made a few months ago, and it's been a little bit difficult. I try to use my wraps per inch tool. Sometimes it's fingering, sometimes it's sport. My hand spun is not consistent because I'm still a beginner, but I actually found a pattern by Tricot design called Harris. It is a tweed vest, so it can accommodate for the little yardage that I have. It's tweed, this is also tweed. However, I tried doing a gauge swatch and it's not matching up. My yarn is so inconsistent that I don't know if I should just knit it without doing a swatch. But I'm struggling a little bit on how to use my hand spun to match a pattern and to have consistent yarn. And I know that that's just going to be a learning curve and a skill that I need to get over time. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I did purchase the pattern, but now I'm kind of on a standstill to see if this is going to be a top or if it's going to be more used for an accessory piece. So let me know what you think about the Harris vest. Do you think I should go for it? Do you have any tips on how I can make my yarn more consistent so I can actually use it for a pattern? Send some help. We have now made it to giveaway time. So right now, currently as I'm recording, we are at 697 subscribers, and I'm so thankful for everyone who is enjoying this content, who is choosing to subscribe. Every time someone clicks the subscribe button, I do a little happy dance and I'm like, oh my god. So we're slowly creeping to the 700 subscribers. I've been podcasting since 2014, 2015, on and off. Some years I do it, some years I take a break, but this is the most consistent that I've been in a very long time. And just want to shout out to you all because I love the engagement. I've been trying to create a knitting and crochet community where I'm at. Sadly, I have been unsuccessful, but virtually we have been successful. So I wanted to do a special giveaway to all our viewers. This week we have 2 giveaway prizes, and how you can enter is you have to make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like this video, and then comment down below which of the prizes you would prefer, as well as what you would create with them. Give some pattern recommendations too, because I'm gonna be taking some of your ideas. So let's get started with the first prize. So one of our lucky winners will be receiving Puri 100% American Merino wool. This is sourced, spun, and dyed in the USA by Brooklyn Tweed. So each skein has about 210 yards. This is fingering weight. So I'm thinking that you can make a hat, you can make some mittens, you can make a cowl. This can be added to a piece you may perhaps be already working on when it comes to color work. So the creativity is up to you. Comment down below if you would like to receive these 2 skeins, what you would make out of it, keeping in mind that there's about 420 yards total. That is 192 meters fingering weight, and it is worsted spun 4-ply, and the micron count is 20.5. This is in the colorway peony, so it matches the flower, but I thought it was really pretty, really cute. I did take out the price so you don't have to see how much I spent for it, but this would be prize 1. Next up, for prize 2, not only will you be receiving the Pom Pom quarterly issue, this issue is the rhythm issue, so it's a pattern book. It's also a magazine. It has some articles, it has some pattern recommendations that you can knit, and everything that's reflected in here are socks to sweaters. I really like this brioche one. I hope one day I can learn to brioche. This one is crochet. The Rockmore is crochet. It looks complete knitted. If I can find a photo, I'll include it here, but that is a crochet cardigan. Even this one is really beautiful. So you'll receive a pattern book from Pom Pom Quarterly and the skein that I'm wearing right now. I don't want it to go to waste, so it will go to one of you fabulous winners. And so you can also let me know what you would want to create with this Karen Cake Simply Soft, and we could be matching. Maybe you get another sweater, get some more skeins, and match with me. This one has 404 yards or 369 meters, so you can also make a hat, mittens, similar yardage to this one right here. So comment down below if you would like to receive giveaway prize number 1, which includes these 2 skeins and what you would like to make with it, or prize 2, which includes the Karen Cake and the Pom Pom Quarterly pattern book. But I really do appreciate every time you interact with the channel, comment, subscribe, share it. It really makes me happy that we have created a virtual community for like-minded individuals that love everything knitting, crochet, yarn obsessed folks. Because sometimes, as you can imagine, in your own community, it's hard to find other people that are just as passionate as we are for the knitting and crochet world. Other than that, in the upcoming weeks, I am getting ready to plan the B-Day special. I will be turning 30 years old. Yes, I look young, but I am hitting the big 30. And so I'm trying to figure out where I would like to spend my birthday this year. I'm thinking of staying somewhere local. Definitely yarn is gonna be in there. We're gonna be shopping for yarn, and I'll take you along with me as well. But I'm really excited to reach this milestone, spending it with you all. I think I might get a sweaters quantity because I need to celebrate and honor this big 3-0. But I'm really trying to figure out what local things around that I would want to kind of do. Right now I'm thinking something sheepy, maybe something sightseeing, something that I haven't really done before, and then travel with my husband and dog to those places. I have some things on the list, but I'll keep it a surprise for now. But other than that, I am excited for what this new year is going to bring. I know that we're already approaching the holidays really fast, and so I'm also thinking about some holiday knits if I want to include that. Last year I did the Folklore cardigan by Taylor Swift's Cardigan in the month of December, so I do have some plans for December. I've been watching the Vlogtober series by Queen's Yarn Boutique, Rochelle, over in North Carolina, and I'm loving the series. It's definitely inspiring. If you haven't checked her out or subscribed, definitely go see her videos. I'll include it down below. It's just really fun to see the day in, day out. I love vlog styles. I'm always here for a good vlog. But other than that, I've been trying to take it easy. This past weekend I had a crazy migraine. I had to be in bed pretty much all weekend, but I'm hoping to catch up, have some creativity, get to spinning. Don't forget to like this video, comment whether you would like to receive prize 1 or prize 2 for our 700 subscriber giveaway. I won't be announcing the giveaway until we reach that milestone, so it might be next video, it might be 2 videos from now, but definitely share with your friends so I can announce this giveaway and send out your fabulous prizes. And I hope that you and your family are happy, healthy, and safe, and talk to you soon. Take care.